Hello, my name is Stephanie, the creative girl behind the designs. Welcome back to my channel and thanks for stopping by. Today I am going to be doing a fun little specialty paper for my Christmas planner. It's never too late to create special papers for certain things for putting into your planner. So that's what I'll be doing today, and stay tuned. All right, so I am getting ready to do some Christmas baking, and with that, of course, comes cookies. So what I'm going to be doing today is a specialty paper to list out the cookies that I want to make, at least that I know of right now. That may change, I may add, I may delete, but this is the list that I'm planning on making at the current moment. So let's get started. I have just some fun little cards here, and I'm just going to kind of tuck them off to the side. They're gift cards. One is from Michael's, and I think one is from Starbucks. Not that that really has anything to do with my paper other than look at how adorable they are. So if that doesn't give you a hint as to the theme of my paper, then I'm not sure what else I could have done. So let's get started. I am going to get out the things that I know I'm going to be using. Oops, I just knocked that. So I am planning on using this fun guy. If you remember, it's from a notepad, and I'm finally going to use it. So they're so cute. I just was thinking, I don't know if I want to use it. So what I'm going to do is pull out a piece of paper that I plan on using for this, I guess you could say almost a mini craft, right? It will incorporate a little bit of using the stickers and just a little craftiness going on. And it'll be perfect for the holiday. And it's also a nice thing to be able to look back on and see what I did. So I got some sticker books here, a number of them, because I have all the pages marked. And again, I don't know what I will and what I won't use, so I'm just going to kind of tuck that up there. So my plan was I am going to get this on here. I'm just going to stick it down because I'm going to write on the notepad paper. So let me grab my Tombow Mono dots, and I'm going to just kind of get him all stickied up, and we're going to get him stuck down and get started. So I have right now planning to do, let's see, about 5 or so cookies. I used to, oops, that didn't go down very well. I used to make a ton of cookies. I would be up sometimes past midnight, just doing my little Betty Crocker thing in the kitchen. I love to bake. I love cooking or baking holiday cookies, and of course anything sweet, because who doesn't like sweet stuff? Which isn't a good thing. But, and as you know, once you make them, then you eat them. So over the years, just fewer people eat them. It takes a lot of work. So I don't make as many as I used to, but I still like to make some. And then sometimes I just make them because I only will eat a few, but I just could not make them because they were so good. So I did try some new recipes last year that I came across, and they were delicious, but they were so delicious that they were a bad delicious. So I don't know if I'm going to make those this year. That's just a little sidebar. But yes, these things were so good. I don't even remember what the name of them was, but there was 2 different kinds. One used, it was like a thumbprint cookie, so it used like a jam in the middle. And I went all over to the store trying to find this jam. But yeah, they were so good. It was so good that it was just bad. So I don't know if I'm going to make those this year again. But I'm going to get some done. I may stick to my good old-fashioned classics. And, you know, I don't know if he's straight or not, but, you know, that's good. So I'm thinking I may just stick to my good old-fashioned favorites, the things, and there are some staples that I will make every year without a fail. So, you know, we'll see how that all goes. But right now I have a list of 7. And so let me take a peek through these different books. Okay, so this one, because this is really gonna start it. This sticker was the Baked Cookies for Santa. And we're gonna put that one on there for sure. So I wanted to make sure I didn't miss that. Let me take my little flag off. Okay, and, oh, you know what? I'm gonna actually leave this on there. Oops, or not, because I just lost it. Anyhow, I'll know where it is. It's in this book. And then what is here? This is, I think it was only one from this one that was questionable. So let me just kind of tuck this off. I'm gonna kind of pull them out, put them where I was thinking of putting them, and then go from there. So I think it would be fun to do something like this, but I do need to white out a few of these spots because I don't want them to shine through. Probably something like this. I'm gonna get my correction tape. Okay, so let's see, if I put this here, I need to definitely take the star and clean that up, because that will shine through on a part that I didn't want. This one probably isn't a problem, but let me just cover it anyway. Now let's see where we are. So I have, you know, as I said, just a kind of a number of cookies that I plan on baking, and I think it's going to be good. You know, that'll be good enough. It doesn't have to be, you know, this big old long list. And I think I was thinking of making, let's see, this I'm going to use. In fact, I'm going to start opening these up to the pages I was going to use, and then that will help me to organize what I'm going to put where. So, I marked all these pages. This is going to be the interesting part. Okay, so I said I had, 5 cookies? Let me look at my list. So right now I have 5. So I was planning on using from the book that came with, or not came with, but it paired with the Christmas box and the extension that I got. I was planning on using these little octagons as his buttons, but he's going to end up having 5 buttons. So, and that's okay. So that means I just have to space them so that I can get them all on there. So I think I am going to, because there isn't really a green, I could probably use this. Let's use this as the center one. And I'm going to try and twist and turn them any different way, just so they're not all straight. So then let's, I'm going to probably use more red than green. And they may be slightly crooked, just so I can get them all on there. I think I'll use, let's use this one again. I'm going to kind of alternate, and we're going to go from there. So, you know what? I can actually put them, excuse me. Let me see if I can get this off. I think I can put them a little bit closer. So, woo, that one was worrisome. Whoop. All right, let's see if I can get this one off. There we go. Just go slow. All right, so let me see about getting this put on just a little bit closer. I think that will help the spacing. So there's that one. Won't quite be the same, but that's good. I can deal with that. And then I'm going to go back to the same red. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 4. I think that'll work out good. And then I'm going to grab a, let's see, pink or, yeah, I think I'm going to grab pink. And we're going to use that as his top button. Now, you know, this is going to make me have to be sure to write smaller so that I don't go out of my little button space here. But I think I can make it work. And let's see, this one is going to stay open because it's decorative. I have decorative. Let me look in this one. So I actually think, I know I hate saying it because sometimes I never mean it, but I think this one may go quickly. So this I was going to use, but I think it's too big. So some of it was more about the spacing, and I wanted to make sure that I am going to use this though. Some of it was just more about making sure that I had the space for it. And then let me put this on my tweezers here. And then what I'm going to do is I wasn't going, but you know what? This is kind of burgundy and this is really more red. So I think I'm going to forego that. I was going to put some decoration on there, but then I was like, you know, I think it will be the wrong color. So this one I may hold on to. That's the gingerbread house one, even though, so, you know, drop me a comment. Do you do gingerbread house? I don't. It is a lot of work. I think it's a great idea, but it's a little bit more than what I was thinking I would do. So I am going to be using some of these. So we have Yum and Delicious. And you remember these, I did a gingerbread theme already, so you're familiar with these. And this is just the other page in a different book. It's the same one, but for whatever reason, it's a lighter color. So I'm just going to use some of them from here. If I can get this off, it seems to be stuck. Okay. So since these are, I'm going to kind of put them in opposite corners because I have sweet, and I think that's it. Maybe treats. So let's see where I can get this. I'm going to put this here. Oops. I have fingers full of stickers. Here, let me get this one up again. That didn't quite go down where I wanted it to, but then I changed my mind anyway. So I think for this corner, I'm going to do this one. Just because it takes up less space, and I didn't, oh, I'm sorry, I was off. I wasn't in view here. I'm trying to, you know, make sure that I can bypass some of the border that's around here. So this paper came out of the extension pack that I put together with my planner. Now this, before I forget, because this is going to kind of be like those extras if I make anything extra. So I'm going to cover up those red dots because, again, I don't want them to show through. And until I write on it. So these would be like maybe alternate cookies. All right, so I'm going to put this one down here so that I have it available when, if and when, I decide to make extra cookies. So treats and sweet was the other one I was going to grab. All right, so let's grab this one off and sweet. I had it. Okay. So as you know, if you follow, I have been spending, it would seem, at least on the side, a crazy amount of time coming up with my 2024 planner lineup. So I did like a little bit of an assessment, and I'm going to go through that. I kind of did a rough draft, but I need to get it organized and get that draft better organized in my head. So we're going to be working on that, or I should say I'm going to work on it with you. So that is coming. And then hopefully I will then be all ready to just jump in for 2024. And we'll just start doing, I got the papers to do. So I've been working diligently on this. I am telling you, the amount of time I'm putting in on it is crazy, but I need to make sure it's correct and it's the way I want it, so that moving forward into 2024, I am good to go. All right, let me pull this sticker off because I think I am ready to throw some of these fun candy canes down. That was my other thing. So basically what I'm going to do is decorate around him and write on the buttons for my cookies. And then I have, of course, an extras if I need it. And I'm just going to kind of toss these fun little elements around just so that, oops, I have a nice scattering of candy canes and peppermints. Use the stickers. And this is perfect for that, to use the stickers. I don't know what that was. I think it was glue. Let's see, we're going to put one here, and I'm going to put another one here. And I loved this candy cane better than the typical red and white one because it just seemed like it had more of the green in it. So I kind of wanted to pick that up a bit. Let me get one down here. All right. Now, I'm not going to change this because to me this looks like a Christmas cookie. So I'm going to leave that one there. I think for this one, there may have been one or two more. Let me just scan quickly. I'm going to try and make this quick. That's always my goal. Sometimes I just get carried away with things. Okay, so this one's done. I'm going to toss it. Not toss it, just toss it aside. Okay, let me grab a few from here. And as I said, around the border perimeter, I'm just going to kind of do some delicious fun stuff. And I'm just making sure that I'm getting, there was another, here we go. So I am going to grab one of these. I loved these cute little mugs with the cookie at the top. Look like a gingerbread star, if I can get them off. I'll get it. Give me a minute. Okay. So I think for this one, I know I almost want to put it like he's holding it. I think I'm going to put it here. Okay. And then same thing, I'm going to kind of not any more of the red ones. I don't think. I'm going to, because with the stars around there, to me, it kind of reminded me of sprinkles. So I really love that aspect of it. But I am going to, I think, incorporate, there really isn't any green. Let me take this pink and let's get one of them down here somewhere. I'm going to cut off the edge of that just so that I can get it there. And I'm going to put in a few of my cookies as well. Again, these are cookies that are kind of like my staples. They're kind of my go-tos every year. And I think from that one, that was it. So I'm going to kind of put these aside as I use them, just so I can kind of keep organized here. All right. So before I go too far, now I was going to use this Papermate Flare pen, but because this is such a small space, this is going to be too thick. So instead, I think I'm just going to use my good old fashioned sparkle pen. So let me get this out of the way because, you know, us left-handers, we need our space. And we're going to get a few written in here. Let's see, let's see how well I can get into this little space here. Okay, you may hear the garbage truck out there. It's picking up the garbage. So these are the ones I know about. And then let me see out of here if there was anything else. Let's make sure. I thought I had some letters. So this was just a cup, which I've used. And I'm just going to kind of take some things out as I go. I thought I had marked some letters. Oh, this one I wasn't going to use. Let's see, that was the gingerbread. That's really a bucket list thing, but I mean, I could technically use that. We'll think about it. This one here, I was going to pull out the other cookie because it was on a clear sticker. And that will take that out. And I don't know I'm going to have enough room up there. So let me see. Let's see here. I don't have enough room. It's going to look like he has a hat on. Here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to change this if I can get this up. I'll go slow. I think if I move this, I will have room. Because I think I can put this maybe here. I'll cover up. Let me cover up this dot and this dot. And I'll get this down here. And then let's get the treats, oops, relocated. Okay, that'll work. All right. I think if I had, and I know I do, so let me grab I have some peppermints that I wanted to use, and I don't know how I did not mark that page. I'm not going to use this one. So I will edit this part out, but I need to find the peppermints. Okay, here we go. So I knew I had peppermints, and I remember as I was flipping through the books, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to mark it because I'll remember, and then I didn't remember. So what I'm going to do, because the candy canes have a bit of green in them, I'm going to pull in a couple green peppermints. Hopefully I have enough on clear stickers, because that would be what I would want. And if I can't find enough green, I'll pull in some red. Here's another one. I don't think it's, oh, you know what, it might be together, but I can cut it or keep it, and then I'll just add in, because I just feel like all that, you know, all these things are things that you use in cookies as sprinkles. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to go grab that red one, and then I think I'm done. This may be record time for me. I really do try to keep it under a certain time. But sometimes I just have like a lot of thoughts in my head and I want to get them all used. And well, really, there's just only so much time. All right, so I think for this little, I pulled up even smaller one because I just kind of don't want it to be too much. But I think that's pretty good. I love how it came out. And you know what? I am going to add, I think, let's see, I think I'm going to add it just inconspicuously down here at the bottom. I want to add that this is December of 23, because then I'll remember, you know, when I look back on it, what it was when I, you know, when I see it. So I think I'm going to put it just down here. Okay, so there you go. Look at that. How cute is he? Now I have my list that I'll be doing. And if I add any more, I can add them down here. So that works out perfectly. And I think it's adorable. So I think that's it for today. Short and sweet. Just another fun page for my planner. With using the planner that I'm using, so the December tab, which is all the holiday planner, it's a vertical weeks and it's pretty straightforward. There's no additional, monthly dashboard and things of that nature. So with less time on the weeks, I'm able to spend more time doing like this fun stuff. So, I am adding more pages in, but I kind of like that because that's what Christmas is all about, all the fun stuff. So enough talking. I hope you have enjoyed this fun little page that I made for my planner. And what are your favorite cookies? Drop me a comment below. What do you make for Christmas? Do you make Christmas cookies? Do you go to a cookie exchange? I'd love to hear what your traditions are, or if you have traditional cookies that you make. So yeah, drop me a comment. I hope I've inspired you to do something creative today and every day, and that you create your beautiful life one plan at a time. Thank you for watching.